Dear daughter, I come gently close to your heart. There are moments when anxiety appears and a headache shows up as a signal from your body. The mind, the body, and the feminine spirit are deeply connected. When one feels something, the others respond as well. I am here to help you understand this in a simple way, filled with love. When you worry too much, your mind becomes full of thoughts running from one side to the other. It is as if many voices are speaking at the same time inside you. Your body feels this movement and tries to warn you that something is not right. Sometimes this warning appears as a pain in your head. Imagine your mind as a sky. When many dark clouds of worry appear, everything begins to feel heavy. Your body notices those clouds and starts to feel tired. The headache can come because your heart is carrying more weight than it should. But listen carefully. This does not mean you are weak. It only means you feel deeply, and feeling is part of the beauty of the feminine spirit. Your heart is sensitive, caring, and full of love, and because of that it sometimes becomes tired. When anxiety arrives, your breathing can become faster. Your shoulders become tight and your forehead may tense without you noticing. That is when the headache begins to grow slowly. Your body is simply asking for a little calm. I want you to know something very important. You do not have to carry everything alone. Even when it seems that no one sees your struggle, heaven sees it. We, the angels, watch every step you take with care. There are moments when you think too much about the future. Other times you relieve things from the past. These thoughts can make your mind tired, like a child who runs all day without stopping. When your mind does not rest, your body cannot relax either. The tension builds up and your head begins to hurt. It is as if your body gently says, "Please slow down for a moment. I want to teach you something simple." When you feel anxiety coming, stop for a moment. Breathe slowly, as if you are filling a balloon with calm air. Then release the air slowly. While you breathe, imagine a soft light coming down from heaven and touching your head. This light brings peace to your thoughts and relieves the weight in your heart. Little by little, your body begins to calm down. You are stronger than you imagine. Inside you there is a light that no worry can extinguish. Even when anxiety appears, that light remains alive. Your feminine spirit was created with gentleness, but also with great courage. You care, you feel, you protect, and you love deeply. This is a gift that lives inside you. Whenever a headache appears, remember to listen to your body. Maybe it is simply asking for rest, silence, or a moment of peace. Do not ignore this wise request. I remain close to you, even when you do not notice. In every difficult moment, there is a heavenly presence caring for your steps. You are never walking alone. Now keep this message in your heart. Take care of your mind with kindness, treat your body with patience, and protect your spirit with faith. Little by little, peace will return to life inside you. And there is something else you need to understand, dear soul. Sometimes the pain in your head is not only about the body. It can also be a whisper from your spirit asking you to slow down and listen more carefully to what is happening inside you. Many times you try to be strong for everyone around you. You carry responsibilities, worries, and silent emotions that you rarely share. Little by little, these hidden feelings gather inside your mind like quiet waves, and your body begins to feel the pressure. Your feminine spirit has a deep sensitivity. You notice things that others often ignore. You feel the mood of people, the tension in a room, and even the sadness behind a smile. This beautiful sensitivity can also make your mind work harder than it should. When your thoughts become too crowded, your head may start to feel heavy. It is like a small bell ringing gently, reminding you that your mind needs a moment of peace. Your body is simply asking you to take care of yourself. Sometimes you believe that resting means you are being lazy. But that is not true at all. Rest is part of healing. Even the strongest hearts need moments of quiet to recover their strength. Look at nature for a moment. The sun shines brightly during the day, but it also allows the night to come so the world can rest. Your mind works in the same way. It needs calm moments to balance the busy ons. There are days when anxiety arrives suddenly, without warning. Your heart may beat faster, and your thoughts may start running again. In those moments, remember that you are not losing control. You are simply experiencing a wave that will eventually pass. Placing your hand gently on your forehead when the pain begins. Close your eyes for a moment and breathe slowly. Imagine that every breath carries away a little of the pressure inside your head. You may not realize it, but your body is always speaking to you. It speaks through sensations, through tension, and sometimes through pain. These are not punishments. They are messages asking for your attention. There are also moments when your mind becomes full of questions. You may wonder if you are doing enough, if you are making the right choices, or if the future will be safe. These thoughts can quietly feed anxiety. But I want to remind you of something important. You do not have to solve every question today. Some answers appear only when the heart becomes calm enough to receive them. Your spirit was not created to live under constant pressure. It was created to feel peace, hope, and quiet confidence. When anxiety grows, it simply means you need to return to that inner place of calm. There is a gentle strength inside you that you may not always see. It appears when you choose patience instead of fear. It grows when you allow yourself to breathe and trust the process of life. Sometimes the smallest moments can bring relief. A walk outside, a few minutes of silence, or even a deep breath can begin to calm the storm inside your thoughts. You may also notice that when your mind becomes peaceful, the tension in your body slowly softens. Your shoulders relax, your breathing becomes steady, and the pressure in your head begins to fade. This is because your mind and body are always working together. When one finds peace, the other follows. That is the quiet harmony that was placed inside you since the beginning. I want you to remember that your heart carries a natural wisdom. Even when anxiety tries to confuse your thoughts, your inner spirit still knows the path toward calm and balance. And sometimes, when everything becomes too noisy inside your mind, the best thing you can do is pause for a moment and listen to the quiet voice within you. Because there are signs, gentle signs, appearing around you more often than you realize. Signs that something in your life is beginning to shift in a way you may not yet fully understand. You may have already noticed some of these signs without understanding them. Small moments when you suddenly stop and feel something different inside your heart. It is as if your spirit is trying to get your attention in a gentle and loving way. Sometimes the sign appears as a quiet thought that comes when everything around you becomes still. A thought that feels calmer than the others. It does not rush or push you. It simply whispers softly to your mind. Other times the sign appears through your body. A deep breath that suddenly feels lighter. A moment when the pressure in your head slowly fades. These are small signals that your mind is beginning to release what it was holding. Your spirit knows when you have been carrying too much. It knows when your heart has been strong for too long without rest. And that is when these quiet invitations to slow down begin to appear. You might also notice moments when you feel emotional without a clear reason. A sudden need to cry, or a deep sigh that comes from inside your chest. These are not weaknesses. They are ways your body releases what anxiety was holding inside. There is also something beautiful happening during these moments. While your mind begins to calm, your inner strength quietly grows. Even if you do not see it yet, something inside you is becoming steadier. Think of your heart like a garden. When worries grow too quickly, they can fill the space with tangled thoughts. But when you slow down and breathe, you begin to clear the space again. Little by little, calm begins to return like sunlight touching the ground. The tension that once filled your mind starts to loosen. Your body begins to remember what peace feels like. You may also notice that your thoughts start becoming clearer. Problems that once felt too big begin to look smaller. Situations that confused you begin to make more sense. This happens because anxiety often covers your inner wisdom like fog covering a path. When the fog begins to lift, the path that was always there becomes easier to see. There will still be moments when anxiety tries to return. That is part of being human. But each time you learn to pause and breathe, you become stronger than that was. Your feminine spirit carries a natural ability to restore balance. It listens, it feels, and it adapts. This quiet power has always been inside you. Sometimes the world around you moves very fast. People expect quick answers, quick decisions, quick reactions. But your spirit was not created to rush endlessly. Your soul understands the value of stillness. It understands that true strength often grows in quiet moments that no one else sees. There may even be days when you begin to notice something surprising. Moments when the head actually does not come the way it used to. Moments when your thoughts feel lighter than before. These changes can happen slowly, almost so quietly that you barely notice them at first. But they are signs that your mind and body are learning a new rhythm. And in this new rhythm, you begin to discover something very important about yourself. A strength that was hidden beneath the noise of constant worry. This strength does not shout. It does not force anything. It simply stands quietly inside you, steady and calm. The more you listen to your breath, your body, and your inner voice, the more this calm strength begins to guide your steps. And there is something else beginning to awaken inside you, something connected to your spirit that many people live their entire lives without ever noticing. Before this message gently comes to a pause, I want to thank you for opening your heart and allowing these words to reach you. Not everyone stops for a moment to listen, but you did. And that already shows the quiet strength that lives inside your spirit. If this message touched your heart in some way, take a small moment now to confirm that you received it. You can do this by reading the phrase, "Quem me protege no dorme." These words are a simple way to show that your spirit heard the message meant for you. When you write those words, you are also reminding yourself that you are not alone. There is a protection around you that does not rest, a presence that watches over your path even when you cannot see it. And if these messages bring you peace, guidance, or comfort, it would mean a lot for you to become part of this space. Join our channel so you can continue receiving messages like this whenever your heart needs encouragement. You can do that by subscribing to the channel and activating the notification bell, so every new message can reach you at the right moment, just when your spirit may need it the most. Thank you for listening with your heart. More messages are still to come, and perhaps the next one will arrive exactly on the day you need it most.